You know what I'm saying? No 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday night. Eric, you had to pick up your phone. This is the great Commodore. We're chatting with Eric Youngs, the Voodoo Chef.
I did. I had to pick up my phone because Commodore was playing. I was listening, not watching. I had to pick up my phone because Commodore's guitar was just like, I was like, there's no way he's doing that all by his lonesome. They're playing backtracks, and that's why I had to ask.
Zero backtracks. We've never used backtracks on anything, but I was interested to think what he heard. What did he think were backtracks? That's what I was asking.
I was just playing so absolutely flawlessly. My fingers were moving a mile a minute all over the place.
I heard a rock star of a guitar player.
Eric, you've been in the zone before when you just kind of meld into the music and you're not actually making any decisions. You're just like in the flow. I think that's sometimes.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Great.
That's every time I play. I don't even know what's happening right now.
Welcome the humble Eric Youngs. Welcome the humble Eric Young. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, my name is Billy Floyd. That is
the Commodore.
We're the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida, classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. Do it for free. We do it
for free.
Tonight we have Eric Youngs, the Voodoo Chef, joining us because we're teasing things. Eric Youngs, we're teasing things.
Don't tease there.
We're gonna. What's up, Michelle Hess? We're gonna be able to reach through the camera and pull Eric Youngs into this kitchen. Bing! This Friday.
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
For our Patreon members, you guys get the menu tomorrow. You will thank me.
Oh, dude. The pictures, the descriptions, the ingredients, the combinations, the imagination that this dude has behind that bandana is a whole lot of genius.
Just wrapped in
it's holding it in, man.
He's holding it in.
There it is.
Like, if I take this off, it'll go everywhere. Everybody will have my genius.
Everywhere. What's up, Matthew Pfeiffer? Yo, thanks for joining us, guys. Share this feed. We want to get as many eyes on Eric Youngs as possible. We have an Instagram to share about you. We have a YouTube to share about you. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Patreon Club. Well done, Eric Youngs. I'm really proud of you and inspired by that, sir. I was looking at it today. Well written. Nice pictures. I like it. Looks good. I like your tiers. I like your tier names. We're going to get to that in a couple minutes, but wanted to say hello to everybody. This is the weekly wrap-up. Usually the great Commodore and I.
Welcome to Monday night.
Yeah, we dished for 15 to 20 about last week.
We're going to talk about some
I think I was like, well, we can get into that at another time. You just want to chat with Eric for a little bit about this Friday and what's going on? No, listen, the Commodore and I did some cool shit over the last 7 days. If you want to know, you'd already know. If you don't know, we're not going to tell you. This is Eric Young.
I know.
That's the wrap-up.
I know. I was there.
About that? Is that okay?
If you really want to know what we did this week, tune in on Wednesday. Go to patreon.com.
You can message us because we're human beings. That is the great Commodore on Facebook, and I am Billy Floyd on Facebook.
Oh, man.
Dude, I like what you're doing with your lights there. It's like a very slow, mellow love show, like a rock show.
It's disco, man. It's the disco lights.
It is disco.
We're gonna bring it down and blow it back up.
Bring it back up again.
There we go.
Let's Voodoo Chef.
Yeah.
Mr. Eric Youngs.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a song real quick.
What do we? Yeah.
98.
We're
gonna play a song.
We're gonna play a song real quick.
We're gonna get right back to you. Is that cool?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Dude, I love to hear you play.
This guy right here.
Oh yeah.
All right, Eric Youngs. The great Commodore and I wrote this for you the other night. It's a love song. It was a question because you were gone far away from us. And as you were walking away, the great Commodore and I had exactly the same question bouncing back in our heads. A simple question of, where are you going with your long face headed down? Don't hide away like an ocean that you can't see but you can smell, and the sound of the waves crash down. I am no Superman. I have no answers for you. I am no hero, that's for sure. But I do know one thing: where you are is where I belong. And the Commodore. That's where we wanna be. Where are you going? Where do you go? Are you looking for answers to questions songs under the stars. Well, if along the way you are grown weary, you can rest with me till a brighter day, and you're okay. I am no Superman, I have no answers for you. I am no hero, oh, that's for sure. But I do know one thing, where you are is where I belong. And the Commodore. I do know where you go, it's where we wanna be. Where are you going, Eric Youngs? Where do you go? Tell me, where do you go? Where are you going? Where do you go? I am no Superman, I have no answers for you. I am no hero, oh, that's for sure. But I do know one thing, where you are is where we belong. I remembered. Ha. I do know where you go, it's where we wanna be. Where are you going? Tell me, where do you go? And where are you going, Eric Youngs? Where? Well, let's go. Well, let's go. I remembered about 5 seconds before the end of the song. We have no click.
Yeah, I gave you a good 3-second look, and I was like, all right, I got this. It's no problem.
Oh, yeah, man. That's crazy. I stick to you. I don't even listen to the click. Yeah, I stick to you. You are a human metronome, I must say.
I am not.
Also true, but you're getting there. So he's back. What's
Dude, that was rock star.
What's up, Eric? Good to see. Hold on. We can't hear you. Can't hear you? Where'd you go?
I'm right here, homie.
Where did Eric Youngs go?
Did you lose me?
Where did Eric Youngs go?
Can you hear me now?
Where is he?
No?
By. We're doing things. We're hitting the buttons. We got that. Let's do one of those. Oh, we
there
did.
It is.
That's right.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. So this is what's going on. Pretty much StreamYard knows that we work a lot, and it forces us to drink water, and it will just disable one of the characteristics of the program if we don't continuously imbibe water. Commodore had no water. It shut the audio feed down to make sure that he hydrates properly. It's really, really good, StreamYard.
To remind us.
I got to tell you guys, that might be my new favorite song, man.
Yeah? Dude.
Yeah, that was hot.
It was very vibey.
Is it because we dedicated it to you?
That's what I think.
No, all right, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little, like 10%.
Tugging on the heartstrings.
15%.
Maybe 37.
37%. So we
all right, 45, man.
We gotta. I like it. He's like negotiating with himself. It doesn't matter what we say. He's like 53.
Like, I'm liking it more and more because of you guys.
That's right. I mean, he's thinking about it. He's like, oh, I didn't even shit. Maybe it was the fact that it was dedicated to me. Let me.
All right, 100%.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna scrub back real quick. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna come back and let you guys know. You let us know. Did he say 85?
85.
Didn't we start at 13?
He's doubling it every time.
170%. I'm going to give 110%. How? I want you to tell me how you're going to do that.
That's impossible.
Oh man. So thank you for joining us tonight, dude. Eric, we got a bunch of cool stuff. We're teaming up with the Voodoo Foundation, with you, with Eric Youngs, with the city of Tampa. we got a bunch of stuff coming up in 2022, and the jig itself, I didn't want to say the whole thing because I don't know if that's okay to share. I'll leave that up to you. But man,
get it out there, man.
And we're kicking it off with a Friday night with Eric Young's here in the kitchen. Here in the kitchen, it's going to be fantastic.
We had a meeting about it today, man. We are super excited.
And meeting about what, this Friday?
About this Friday, yeah. We had
nice.
Yeah, I got my sous chef coming with me. You might know him by the name of Spider.
Yes, love Spider. Yes.
So Spidey's coming to hang out. And,
when the Commodore says, "Hey, I like that guy," it's a big deal. Like I like people like if they're a 3 out of 10, I'm like, yeah, you're all right, guy. You know, you got to be a 0 to really be on my bad list. If you're a 9.9, this guy right here, he wouldn't be that excited if Spider.
When I first met Commodore, he said 85. Now I think he's down around 13. I mean, what the hell?
I don't know. Matt McIver brought it back up to 77.4 at least.
No, he's talking about the song. That's at least a 98.
No, who knows? I think I'm going to use 77.4 at least as an answer to a lot of different questions tonight. Just random. I'm just going to pop it up there like
at least 74.
Matt McIver, what are the chances of you paying for the great Commodore 9 to come to Ireland today after Glendale does? Oh, look at that, 77.4%. That's not bad.
At least.
That's not bad. That's not bad. How would you be able to Uber Eats the 3 of us some food tonight? Maybe some from Burns. What were the chances of that? Fantastic.
Fantastic.
That's great.
Matt, you're a good dude.
So you're
at least 77.4%.
The Commodore's car insurance is coming up soon. We were wondering what percentage of that would you be willing to pay a 6-month lease for? Fantastic. That's excellent. So just send him the bill. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I digress. So talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. I'm going to stop asking questions.
No, I'm excited about this week, man. We got a long calendar of just the Killaz and Voodoo, and it's going to be awesome. I'm coming over there this Friday, and we're going to be doing I know I'll keep the menu
That's number
quiet.
1. No, you're good. I was going to count the things, but I realized if I do it here, it might be hard to see. So I was looking for a flat surface, and I'm still a terrible meteorologist. I don't know.
Got you. Just going to stay with the clouds as they move.
I love clouds.
But, I would give the clouds at least 77.4%.
Oh, 77.4%. At least. At minimum.
So this week's going to be cool. We got some fun stuff. I actually am doing a Voodies Unite private cooking event for my people, kind of like you do on Wednesday night for yours. And we're going to preview the menu for you guys on Friday night. So it's going to be really cool. And I know you're going to post that private to all your Patreons, so they'll get to take a look at that.
That is
and
true.
Then everybody else can see it Friday night. And if you want to learn how to cook it, you can jump on with me in a couple weeks and join the Voodies Unite and hang out and cook that with us.
And I like the tag team. I think that's I think that's super, super cool. I was actually thinking that on the way back from the shop today. I was like, man, that'd be really cool if we were able to interview the future host of the Friday show. Like, hey, we're going to be like with Bill Keevan and Tracy, have them pop in on Monday and be like, yeah, Friday, this is where we're going to be. We're going to be doing this. And I think that'd be pretty cool to have for Mondays. We can keep it short and sweet because I still want to do the wrap up and play some tunes.
And warm us up together.
Yeah, kind of warm us up.
I want to see you on Friday.
Yeah, and then like it
What's
kind
your name?
of bebops and bounces back and forth. What's your name? So what are the chances of us doing something like that? I would say 77.4% at least.
No,
at least.
Yeah, at least.
0.4.
At least. I'm going to grab a snapshot of this because I'm going to create an overlay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to pop it up like we're able to come over here into the banners and brand. When we pop up this guy right here.
He's being all technical now.
When we pop up that guy, you can just create a single layer. Well, what I can do is I can create a layer that looks perfect just like this. So it doesn't matter if Matt McIver ever says this again. We have the layer. So at any time, we can just pop the picture up at any time.
At least 77.4% of the time.
What are the chances of us doing that? I mean, we know.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
It's
100%. There's a 100% chance we're going to do that.
Oh, man, 77.
He's excited. He's like tagging it and marking it. And
oh, yeah, no, it's done. It's done. We're going to do it. I was thinking, how can we etch this into history? I'm like, now Matt can always answer things with 77.4% at least. I'm really excited. Oh, man, fantastic, bro. So, yeah, you're right. We do have a lot of crazy stuff coming up, or a lot of really good stuff coming up this Friday. You sent us pictures
I'm a picture guy. Are you a picture guy with menus, or do you prefer words? Does it matter to you?
I prefer words because I like to know all the ingredients in there.
Yeah.
However, the picture sells it better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because before you read anything, you see the pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I look at something, I'm like, that looks good.
So
then I
we
go
eat
to the
with
words.
our eyes is one
Then
thing.
I go
heard.
to the words.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I saw
So
a quote the
Commodore,
other day that said,
if the picture is not good, are you even going to read the words after that? I'm just curious.
what are the chances of you reading the ingredients if the picture that you look at is not good?
If the picture is not good, then I'm not even going to look at what that is. Like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, you're dumb.
Yeah,
You're dumb.
so it's
I'm
0%.
I'm still going to read all the words for all the other items.
I gotcha.
No
I
problem.
gotcha.
No
No,
problem.
I understand. That makes
But
sense.
if it's awesome, I'm going to go right to, like, what is that? Like
100%.
like the Billionaire Bacon Burger.
Oh, yeah.
There's a picture of that.
Dude, what was that sriracha stuff on there? Sriracha.
It was sriracha pimento cheese.
Man, that stuff. It had just the right kick.
Dude.
Just the right kick.
So good.
I digress.
That sounds yummy.
Man, we both digress. Billionaire bacon. Man, I would like to have some billionaire bacon that the Voodoo Chef makes with some of his Voodoo
With
Chef
some of his
seasonings, bro.
Dude.
That's
On
not
a
it.
burger.
Hey! Don't challenge me, man.
It's not a challenge. It's a wish.
We're inviting you.
It's a dream.
Okay,
We're
so
inviting
so
you.
am I allowed to let a cat out of the bag?
Let cats. We like cats.
I don't like cats.
Are
but
we allergic to cats?
I don't
So-
think it's nice to keep it in a bag.
Yeah, that's.
Dude, I'm supposed to
What
be
are
the
the
good guy
chances of a
tonight.
cat
Don't push
getting
me
hurt
over the
if
edge there,
If you
buddy.
leave it in a bag. It's the chances of a cat getting hurt if you leave it in a bag for too long is. Matt McIver's got a great answers. 77.4%.
I thought-
He's very precise.
He is.
They
He
say
is.
that
And
causes
he also had a great
anxiety.
question.
That shouldn't happen.
I don't know if you're talking to the. Are you talking to the Voodoo Chef about that question? How strong is the whiskey? I don't have whiskey. Do you have
Well,
whiskey?
Yes, ask Matt McIver.
I don't think any of us are drinking right now. I think
Not
we're-
drinking. I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, I got water.
Water.
Yeah, man. So let the cat out.
Woulda.
Talk about the cat.
So I will, on your show, make you your billionaire bacon. How about that? On
Yes.
on
Yes.
the
Yes.
Friday night, 9:05, I will make the billionaire bacon voodoo style for the KitchenKillaz.
Clarifying, this Friday or a Friday?
How about February 11th when you take over my kitchen in Tampa?
Oh. Dude, the lighting
Oh.
changed perfectly. Exactly
Nice.
when he did that, and the light like zoomed
February
in on
11th.
his face.
Do
It
you,
was-
this is the dumbest
David Naylor,
question
hello,
I've ever
sir.
asked. Are you familiar with Billionaire Bacon?
From First Watch?
That's where I was introduced to it.
Yeah, same.
So
same
you
thing,
do
same
know
idea.
that the corporate chef of First Watch, Chef Shane Shibley, is one of my buddies, one of my pals.
I did not know
and-
that.
We should
And
just assume that everybody's his buddy.
Eric, it doesn't surprise me in the least.
No.
Well, is it going to surprise you when I tell you you've probably met him at one of the events you did, but he was
I
just
think so.
incognito?
I think
That would not surprise me.
I think remembering him tell us something about there being some movers and shakers. Was it at the one that was in the distillery? You had a bunch of
Yes, it was.
representatives there, not
Yeah, it
representatives, but like partners
Yeah.
and affiliates.
Yeah, the one where we did Friendsgiving and we did the moist
The
maker
old-fashioned.
sandwich.
Listen, if you know of this gentleman that's going to be
Dude,
at a live show
that
anytime
sandwich was
again,
so good.
let me know. I'm going to say something to the effect of, we're going to have a competition right now. Whoever can tell me the origins of the Billionaire Bacon at the First Watch, was it? Facility, location? Fantastic. If there's anybody out there that can shed any light on the situation, we might give you something cool from the KitchenKillaz.
You know, I just
Maybe not.
realized this. First Watch calls it Millionaire Bacon.
Millionaire
but Twin
Bacon.
Peaks calls it Billionaire Bacon.
If you put them, do you think they can be do you think the competitors, apples and oranges?
The one at Twin Peaks, I'm not a fan of.
What? Really?
Really,
Oh,
Really?
I don't know why.
Here's the challenge.
Really?
This
Because you haven't had it on the Billionaire Bacon
This
burger.
is where the conflict arises.
I've only
Commodore.
ever had it. I've
Here
only
it
ever
is.
had it with the sriracha pimento cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
Now,
ever had the
Commodore,
bacon.
I don't know if you know what my whole food truck was before I sold it, but it was nothing more than burgers.
Was it the 5
And,
Ds?
and if you're challenging me to a burger, we're gonna have to go, man.
No
Man,
challenge.
This guy's
no
all
challenge.
about the challenge.
Just
This
inviting.
This is what I think. I think he likes a challenge. I don't think he wants you to be a challenger. I think
I
he
want
would
him
like it
to
for us
talk
to be like,
about
yo, dude,
voodoo bacon.
let's
I want
rock the
him-
voodoo bacon.
I want him to say Twin Peaks bacon. Yeah, no. Have you had the voodoo bacon? That's what I'm waiting for.
Man,
and I gotta say, how many seasons
you know
do you have floating around in that story?
I'm gonna agree with you. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Show me.
Well, on the
Convince me that
11th,
your
we will
bacon is better
definitely
than
do
theirs.
some voodoo smash burgers, and we will do a couple different types of candied bacon for you, and we'll put it up at the to the
Is this
test
what
of
you're
the
talking
Commodore
about?
there.
The Voodoo Valentine? Is this it right here?
Oh man, the
love
Voodoo Valentine, that's
burgers.
a totally different event. That's
Bro,
on the 12th. That's the
Is
next
that the
day.
next day?
The next day.
Listen, we told y'all that the Voodoo and the KK were doing some moves in 2022. We're talking February 11th at the Voodoo Chef's house in his. Are we doing the outdoor or the indoor? What are we doing now?
We're going to be doing the outdoor.
Fantastic. So we got the outdoor Voodoo Chef cooking some, whatever you want to call it, with some voodoo bacon. The burger, voodoo bacon. You name the burger with the voodoo bacon.
Are you gonna call it trillionaire bacon?
There is a 77.4% chance at least that I might just call it the Commodore.
The burger. The whole burger could be called the Commodore. What are the chances of that happening? 77.4%
At least
at least.
77.4.
77.4% right there. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty. You sir, you may have a burger named after you. If he
approve.
If he approves,
I have to approve of the burger.
Listen, I've seen the Commodore take a burger, take a bite, and throw it on the ground.
Show me the person that gave me this garbage.
I want to talk to the man or woman in charge of this burger.
I'll tell you
Honestly,
what.
That's only happened a handful of times.
A handful of burger. Oh man, it
So-
might happen again.
You know, I've written burgers and sandwiches for other bands before. I'll tell you what. We will have a Billy Floyd and a Commodore sandwich burger that night, written specially for each of you.
And I it would be interesting to see what a KitchenKillaz burger looks like.
We put the Billy Floyd and the Commodore together. It's a double-decker burger with all of those ingredients on it.
Double-decker burger with
Chef,
all
are you
the
paying
ingredients
attention right
on
now?
it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Should we
Well,
have not told him that?
but-
I like that
you
Billy
know,
Floyd
you-
and the Commodore.
The 905 show is usually what? An
905.
hour and 15 minutes?
We groove, baby. We grind. We just do whatever. We kind of
An
vibe.
hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, we have a
Well,
structure that we try to stick to.
Wait,
Usually I stray.
thought,
He
I thought
tries to
there
keep
was
me
a
on.
loosely knit rule that if there's more than 15 viewers,
20.
that whoa, now it's up to.
Always been. It started at 20.
It's always been 20.
We
We've lowered it a few times, but it's always been 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
Well,
is it, especially with Eric Young's. With
Is
the
that
VooDooChef
is that
involved,
counting people in house too?
That's just live viewers. So
Live
even
viewers.
people in house, that's totally cool. So what we go for there is kind of like the algorithm of popularity when it comes to a Facebook stream and how many number of viewers that you have at one time. What it'll do is it'll push it more and more.
We want to maximize you guys, and we're going to do our best to
We
get
want to
everybody
maximize
there.
the Voodoo Chef.
And don't forget, you forget you're coming to the Voodoo Chef's kitchen. If you think there's not going to be other chefs here, you may or may not be mistaken.
We
So-
No, I knew that one.
yeah.
I knew that one. He's not going to show up all by himself. He's going to have a tour of chefs, just like
That is true.
just like the Swedish chefs, like just
That is true.
food going everywhere.
There
It's
is
all
a,
amazing.
I would say there's a percentage of the great Commodore and I just passing out from sheer happiness, and I would say it's probably about 77%, 77.4% at least. What do you think, Matt?
And then
At
I'm gonna wake up.
least.
I'm gonna wake
At
up
least.
on the floor and eat some more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's make sure everybody locks in those dates right now though.
Lock it in.
211
The 11th.
905 live from Voodoo Kitchens and Billy Floyd Commodore. We could do multiple takes. We could play right here in Voodoo Studios and then go outside to Voodoo Kitchen if you want. Whatever you want to do.
I'm locking it in, baby. Give
I
me
was
just a
wondering what the
second.
hell you were doing.
It's almost
Type
done.
it in the comments, bro.
And then
Locked in.
and then don't forget the very next day we're at Dark Door Distilleries with Booty Valentine.
We were there before.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been
yeah.
there twice.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah, buddy. Oh, but
So
yeah.
we've got Johnny B going to be doing some live comedy.
Love Johnny B, man. Now Johnny B is not he's not only a comedian, but he does some live broadcasts as well. Is that true,
does.
Eric Youngs?
Absolutely.
Is he going to be good?
Johnny B?
Johnny B
Oh,
good?
Oh, he's funny, dude.
Oh, I
Johnny
got
B
it
good?
now.
I
got it.
Little Chuck Berry.
And then
Or Marty McFly.
Marty McFly. It's Marty McFly.
I don't know. And then you guys are going to bring it home. And that's, of course, with 4 courses of some voodoo-fied food. And somebody said they were going to be there that night. Nathan Drone said he was going to be there at the event.
He
Nate
did.
Dogg.
He did.
It's your cousin, Marvin Berry. That's right there. Oh, that's so funny. Dude, only if you introduce us with the song, Take Me Home Tonight. If you do that, then the great Commodore and I will take you home. You said we're going to take it home, but we need a proper introduction, I feel.
Dude, if you played some Eddie Money there. Uh-oh.
Locking it in. Enter.
I'm waiting for you guys to let me jam with you. That's
to be
all.
honest with you, we have to go to the board. What percentage do you guys think are the chances of us playing or hearing Eddie Money's "Take Me Home Tonight" or anything by it, or even Eric Young's covering that? That'd be fantastic. Matt McIver, what do you think? It's fantastic, fantastic. 77% for. I always do that.
That's very likely.
77.4%. That's pretty
likely.
good. That's what, a C. That's a C in a test. That's passing. So that means it's probable, highly probable.
That's 3 out of 4.
That's 3. That's not bad.
3 out of 4 is not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's fantastic. So we're getting busy. This Friday you're going to be here. The 11th we're going to be there. The 12th we got Voodoo Valentine. And can we talk about the potential pickup truck thing, flatbed music street?
Hey, there is no potential. It is 100% a go. KitchenKillaz are going to be playing live in the parade lineup of Children's Gasparilla with the VooDooChef on 1/22. Mark your calendars.
122. Now there's it's 2 weeks in a row. 122 is Kids Gasparilla. 27 is
27
is
Big Boy Gasparilla. This year we are not participating in Big Boy Gasparilla.
Listen, I don't mind whooping everybody's ass in JV, so they bring me up to varsity. Like, we're gonna team up. We're all gonna get together, and as a community, we're gonna crush Kids Gasparilla. We're all gonna rock it like Docket.
What are you guys doing over here? You should be on the big Gasparilla.
We're gonna.
Why don't you show up on the 27th?
Start from the bottom.
Okay.
Now we're here, which is great. I think this is super cool, man. I'm it might be a good thing for us to start at Kids Gasparilla, because I've only attended Gasparilla and it is insane. So maybe Kids Gasparilla will kind of like prepare us for when we get to graduate to Big Gasparilla.
It's a warm up.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate it.
2022 Children's Gasparilla.
I appreciate it. I'm super happy about it.
The world,
the big time. I mean, we've had many an option to travel abroad, and it's happening this year. So it's taken a while, but it's happening this year. The great Commodore and I are going to Ireland. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2022.
We're going to Ireland this year.
It's the year of Ireland.
The things are in place. The things are in motion. These are beautiful and diligent souls behind the promises. One of them is Mama Floyd. She's going to do all the ticket searching and hunting for us, and she is diabolical. So Eric Youngs, if you find time and we can work it out, if we can, I don't know. I'm talking in real time. Have you ever traveled abroad?
I have not.
To the great state of Iowa.
I have been to Iowa.
Ireland.
I've been to Iowa twice.
Potatoes? Iowa. What is it?
Corn.
Iowa. Yeah.
Corn.
Right. Corn. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go.
Idaho is the potatoes.
Yeah. Idaho is the potatoes. How accurate is what statement, Matthew? Because whatever it is, Matt McIver, we need a percentage. Okay, that's what we're looking at right there, 77.4%. So moving on. So don't distract Eric Youngs. Eric, if we can work out an Ireland trip, would you be down?
No. I love you guys, and I would do anything for the Killaz. But I don't.
But I won't do that.
I don't like to fly, man.
Really?
We're driving.
Yeah.
I'm down. If we're driving, I'm in.
There's a tunnel. It's actually underwater.
What's my chances of surviving?
Now we could take a boat.
77.4. Absolutely.
Hey, if I can get Spider or Big Eddie C to get me there and get me back, I'm down, man. I'm down.
You don't fly.
I don't like to fly. No.
Yeah, you and Mr. T. Mr. T don't fly either. You know what they had to do? They had to knock his ass out, throw him on a plane.
That's a true statement.
I love it when a plane comes together. I'm just saying.
I see where this is going.
What are the chances of us knocking Eric Young's out with some kind of, I don't know, something safe? That's about right. 77%.
All you need is a bottle of Jack, man. All you need is a bottle of Jack, and you could probably coax me into going.
Oh man, that's fantastic, man.
So would I get to be your personal chef the whole time? Is that what it is?
Absolutely.
If you come to Ireland with us, that's
absolutely
not bad. That's what we're asking. If you like to do and check it out, but
even on the plane,
when we as we continue to travel, you know, the mad scientist is our guy. He's part of the trio, man, and he won't always be able to be there because he's helping hearts and souls at home. So if he's not able to join us, you know, we need to. And you got the vibes. The energy's cool. You know, our chemistry is fantastic. You know, it would be cool to. We'll go on one for a test because I like him. But you're going to judge him just as harshly as that burger. The burger's getting judged, sir. The Commodore's going to lay it. I've seen him do it.
I'm fairly honest. It's a fault sometimes.
Actually, have I disappointed you yet, Commodore? And be honest.
Oh, come on.
Negative.
Good.
The great Commodore was once handed an open-faced sandwich, and he was handed another slice of bread to create his own sandwich. And he's like, I didn't want an open-faced sandwich. I wanted a sandwich. And so she got him another piece of bread, and she set the bread down on the plate. And he said, what am I supposed to do with this? And she said, you can use that bread to make a sandwich. He goes, but I ordered a sandwich. I shouldn't have to make my own sandwich. This is 100% a true story.
I did do that.
He takes his plate and he goes...
Is that legit?
We were at Sonny's Barbecue. We were on 27 in Davenport. The three of us were there, and that shit happened. And I will never forget it. It was so calm. It was so respectful. It was well done. It was logical, 100% substantiated, and very kind.
Here's why I did this. I need to give some context here because that sounded terrible.
No, it's
you did it because you fall on the spectrum. Is that why?
I asked for a sandwich. All right, it's on the menu. It's normal. It's what I get every time.
Every time.
It's a pulled pork sandwich on the garlic bread. Right.
Not every time, apparently.
It's so good. Not every time. So this particular time, the young lady that was waiting on us.
Who was very sweet.
She was trying to save me money.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, we have a special.
Yeah.
This is on special right now. You should get this."
That is
like,
true. That is true.
Is that a pulled pork sandwich on garlic bread? She's like, "No, it's an open face sandwich." I'm like, "I don't want that. I don't care about saving money."
At this time.
So I want, and finally I didn't want to argue with her. So I'm like, "Yo, if you give me 2 pieces of garlic bread with pulled pork in the middle, I'm down. Do it however you want. However you need
I just
to do
want
it.
a sandwich.
I just want a sandwich." So what does she do? She rings in the special. It comes out as an open face sandwich. Immediately, I shut down. I'm like,
It was fantastic.
I ordered a sandwich.
I ordered a sandwich.
We talked about this.
We had this conversation.
We had a whole conversation about it.
We went to it through in detail.
I don't care how much money it costs.
It doesn't matter.
I want a sandwich.
I would like a sandwich.
I'll get you another piece of bread. So she comes back and she puts the bread not on the open face sandwich.
To make it a sandwich.
This is what gets me.
She didn't make it a sandwich.
She doesn't put it on the sandwich. She puts it on the plate next to the sandwich.
I'm still not giving you a sandwich.
I was like,
when you saw it happen, it was instead of this, it was kind of like. I was like, I'm sitting across the table and I go, listen, I've seen the Commodore do that very few times. Very few times.
She was not impressed with
She was not impressed. And I sat there for a second. I'm going, now I get it. But I kind of get it. I'm like, I mean, my loyalty's always with the Commodore.
Why don't you just put the bread on the sandwich? I'm like, that's not the point.
Just put it on a sandwich, man.
I asked for a sandwich.
It's true.
You said you were going to bring me a sandwich. You didn't bring me a sandwich.
Nope.
And then to make it a sandwich, you didn't even put it on the sandwich.
Nope. I had to make my own sandwich.
Done with you. I'm done with you.
So I just want to say, he's thrown things on the floor before, and the burger will hit the ground. No, it won't. He doesn't waste food. I'll be there to catch it.
I think the last time we were together, Commodore got a sandwich, And Billy, your comment was you ate it all and didn't save me a bite. And I don't remember where we were.
this. This was at the distillery. This was at Dark Door Distillery. I ate the entire thing.
I will say this. I don't ever expect the Commodore to save me a bite of something that he starts to eat because it takes a very short period of time and just a few bites normally for it to be gone. Now, sometimes he savors, but I just assume.
No, I don't.
I'll grab.
If it's good, I devour that shit.
It's very quick. Nobody always or nevers. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, okay, cool. But there were a couple things I didn't get to try because we were just kind of setting up. And by the time the food I was done, the food was gone. And I don't eat before I sing. I wait until after I sing, just because I just avoid the whole thing altogether. I just don't eat anything. I mean, during the day, yeah, no carrots, never carrots. Yeah, it's weird. Just because of the way it breaks up, the texture of a carrot. It's very interesting. Nothing to do with
That's never been on your list of...
Yeah, I love carrots, but I don't eat them during the day before I sing.
I saw that on the KitchenKillaz write-up.
Yeah, no carrots.
Yeah, I remember why you do that.
Throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
But it was so he devours it quickly. So I think at that point, there were just a couple things I didn't get to try, and they were just gone before the show ended.
It was some sort of chicken sandwich, right?
It vanished. I remember you were pretty hungry, too, and you crushed that entire thing.
I was super hungry.
Extremely quickly.
I was very hungry.
I think did we have Magic Foot with us? Was Josh Mullis with us at that time?
He was there.
I think so.
He was there.
Was Tom Sanseverino with us?
Tom was there.
The great Thomas.
That's right.
Long, beautiful hair. Yeah, man. So it's I'm excited for this Friday. I'm excited for the 11th. I'm stoked for the 12th, which is going to be fantastic because that's a whole different environment. This Friday's menu, man, looks great. If you guys are Patreon followers, head over to patreon.com, log in, and you get to see it tomorrow. We're putting up pictures and ingredients of exactly what the Voodoo Chef is making, baby. Talk about Instagram. Let's talk about your Instagram real quick, Mr. Voodoo.
VooDooChef 13. That's all our social media, and you can check it out. They all link. They all go together.
All the things.
All the things.
I'm going to bring this up real quick. Let me know if this is the right thing. Is that the right thing?
Yeah, that's us, man.
Okay,
check out that shot of Riddick Bowe right there. That's a big boy.
This guy right here?
Yeah, first
Riddick
person
Bowe.
to unify the heavyweight champ, youngest person to ever unify the heavyweight championship in boxing. That is a large man right there.
Didn't he have a video game? Didn't Riddick Bowe have a video game? I think he did. Dude, what is this? Holy Toledo.
That was dinner the other night, man.
Good God, man. Now that I wouldn't even ask you to save me a bite. I would implore you to enjoy every tiny itsy bitsy piece of that.
Yeah, don't save me a bite. Make me a plate.
Yeah, most of the time when we do that stuff, the girls get to eat.
Betty.
Yeah.
Betty. Let's go back to Riddick.
Yeah, Riddick, and then our good friend Ruby Red Monroe's right there too. She is.
I love her. She's got fantastic eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Ruby is out in San Francisco. She's actually won some awards out there. She loves the voodoo.
So what did we do the 13 for? I got to ask. The Voodoo Chef 13 right at the top.
Because Voodoo Chef was taken.
So what's the signal?
There can only be one.
What does 13 signify? Why not 14 or 12?
It signifies bad luck, but I don't look at it like that. So the name of our food, I believe everybody has both good and bad in them, and
yes,
and it's just the way it is. And when we named our food trailer, we called it Voodoo Chef 13, but we actually used the Roman numerals. And when you write
XIII,
well, kinda, we did IIIX. We did it incorrectly on purpose. Because when you look at it that way, everybody's like, hey, 13, that's not how you write 13. That would be engaging. 7.
It's engaging.
That would be 7, but it's really not 7 either. So it kind of represents good and bad.
That's right.
And
what is that?
That's where that came from. So
nice, dude. Well, thank you for. I was just wondering. There's always it signifies something. So Voodoo 13 on Instagram. Great pictures, guys. Guys, go ahead and check it out. Throw it, follow it. I'm going to grab this little guy right here. We're going to toss a link right there in the chat for you. No. Did I shut this off? Yeah, I was entering. I was creating crazy stuff. There we go. There's a link, kids. Go there. Follow it on Instagram. Fantastic, my dude. Dude, nice shots, man. Really, really good shots, dude.
Yeah, we try. I'm old, man. I'm old. Social media is a tough thing.
You're not old. Stop it. Get out of here.
I look great for 62, right?
You look fantastic, period, sir. It doesn't matter how old you are. You
I
know?
look great for 62. The bad part is I look horrible for 51.
I think you look great, man. You look aerodynamic. You look happy. You look young. You look you look like you're about to rock a kitchen on Friday night.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be a blast. And
I'm super stoked, dude. I'm super
and
stoked.
Again,
Yeah. What's up? Well,
if any of your patrons want to cook along with us, we send out the recipe cards, and prior to doing our live cook on the third Thursday, so that people can go out and buy the groceries and cook right along with us. It's a great time.
That's brilliant, man. I love that, dude. That's always something that we've been working on, trying to incorporate something like that, where we send the ingredients out and people can get it and cook along with us. But it's such a lift because it just takes a lot of planning to make that happen. And the Commodore and I have a laundry list of things, but that would be super cool. I think that's a great idea, Eric Youngs. I'm excited. Now, those kind of videos, do you just have them on Facebook? Do you have on YouTube, Instagram? What you got?
No, that's straight through our Patreon site. So
that's just a Patreon.
That is only to Patreon.
Oh, that's brilliant, dude.
And that is, like that. It's our base tier. I used to do live cooking classes here in Tampa, and we would charge a lot of money. I mean, it would cost $60 to $80 to come out to the cooking class, and we'd sell seats, and I was like, big deal. That's a lot of money,
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, the classes all stopped everywhere.
Sure.
But I got hit up by a couple corporations and stuff to do some team building stuff, and we started doing them online. And I said, this would be cool. And when we decided to start the Patreon site, I was like, this is what we're gonna do. And we're not charging, $50, $80, $100 like I do when I go out live. It's $5. $5.
Wait. What is $5?
To join the Patreon, we send you the recipes and you come to our monthly cooking class.
Dude, how crazy is that? That's super cool, man. It's value immediately.
Yeah, it's too simple, man. It's just it's about having a good time and sharing.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. We're good. I want to chat about the Patreon in just a second, but I was also hitting the Google box about the great VooDooChef. We found a little YouTube action as well. I dig, dude. This looks fantastic.
What are we doing?
That's sharing stuff, just talking about you, talking about more you, sir. So this is what I'm checking out right now. You got some good. Listen, man, this video right here is awesome. 74 views. They must have made a mistake. I don't know.
I'm old, man. I'm weak.
I don't. Stop saying stuff like that. I'm gonna fight you. Fat Boy Quickies. I like this, man. This is good. It's a nice layout. It looks really great. How long have you had this up and rocking? I see you're already at 151 subscribers. Awesome, dude. Congratulations.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, it's probably been there for a hot minute, but paying attention to it, that's the tough part,
bro. I feel you on that one 100%, man. That's why the great Commodore and I have been interviewing marketing and advertising agencies for the past month and a half. To see if we can find somebody to help manage, because it's just so much to do, dude. So much to do.
Absolutely.
That's a great site, man. That's a really good site, bro. I really like that.
There's some cool videos on there.
Yeah, man, if you guys have a chance to click on that link, dude, click on the link. Click on the YouTube link. Go ahead and throw my man a follow, throw him a subscribe, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ding, ding. What up, Chuck Veer? I'm getting ready to eat butter on a Pop-Tart. Listen, Chuck Veer, we want to know all about it. And number one, what kind of butter? If it's not Kerrygold, I don't want to hear about it. Number two, what kind of Pop-Tart?
2 of the 5 food groups right there.
What's that, Pop-Tarts and butter?
Butter.
Butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon. Those are the 5 food groups.
Hence the Jack Daniels being a part of a food group, so he hasn't been drinking.
Exactly.
You got it. Fantastic. I'm glad we were able to wrap that up. Butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh man, Chuck Veer, let us know, man. What kind of butter are you using? What kind of Pop-Tart? I'm trying to experience it in my mind. Like, ooh, okay, gotcha. But I need to know these questions. I need to know these answers.
But Chuck, I got to tell you, follow that with some Jack on the rocks. Man,
I feel you, Chuck Veer. He says I am really eating it. No, I got you. What?
Well, I mean, don't spread butter all over a Pop-Tart and not eat it.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
It's a waste of butter.
Right? Lurpak? What is Lurpak? Is Lurpak? Where's Lurpak? Oh, we're looking it up. Anyway, so you got YouTube. We chat about. We got Instagram. You got some good stuff on your YouTube, dude. I dig it. If you guys have a chance, go over and like and subscribe. Do all the things. But what I really wanted to kind of talk to you about, aside from Friday, aside from the shows we got coming up, is that Patreon page. So chat with us a little bit about that while I get all things squared up and links plugged in and all that other good stuff.
So we just started the Patreon page, and I got to tell you, it's because I'm a fan of the Killaz, and I somehow backdoored into one of your Wednesday night Patreon events, and I don't know how I did that. Did you tag that?
There was an oversight.
It was. We were moving quickly. There were cancellations. Facebook was failing. We were trying to get the feedback up and running really quick.
We had to restart it.
And Facebook gave us the old flim flam, the old whatchamacallit?
Like switcherooskers.
The old switcheroosker.
I got in twice.
Wackadoodle. Yeah.
I got in twice, and I sit there and I listen to you guys while I'm working, because I really am a fan, and I think I tell you guys that, and I'm not blowing smoke. We could ask anybody to play on the parade route. We could ask anybody. I want the Killaz there because I love what you guys do. I love your music, and I love listening to you.
Thanks, man.
So when I get the notifications Friday night, I try to pop in as long as I can just to listen to you guys play. And, you kept saying Patreon. And like I said, you're going to have to fight me because I'm old. I was like, what the hell is he saying? I ain't gonna lie. I went to Urban Dictionary first, and I'm like, Billy's young, he's hip. Let me check Urban Dictionary.
I am young and hip. So is the Commodore. You went to Urban Dictionary for Patreon. What did Urban Dictionary say? I'm interested.
I didn't see anything there. So then I just Googled it, and it came up, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
And then I got invited to your event, and I was like, wow, this is even more cool because I'm one of the cool kids, man. I'm in the private group.
Yeah.
And I felt special. And then you told me it was a mistake, and I lost it all, man.
You're not special.
I know.
You're very special, Eric. You're not just special. Listen, sauce is special on a Big Mac.
If you had to put it on a scale, how special I am, what percentage would I get?
I don't really think it's about me and what percentage I would give it. I really think tonight and pretty much moving forward, there's going to be a specific scale that we base things on.
Who's doing the rating?
Celsius or Fahrenheit. I think most of these things will be numerically judged by a specific individual that we put in charge of these types of decisions. So, Matt McIver, what do you think?
Yeah,
the percentage.
I want to know, Matt.
Is at least give us like the bare bottom,
a ballpark
figure. A ballpark figure. So, Matt McIver, what do you think?
Estimation.
There you go.
77.4.
That's a win.
77.4. That's pretty good. That's
pretty good.
That's better than 3 out of 4. Actually,
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all. It's fantastic. Plus,
only 3 out of 4 dentists approve. So this is better.
That's okay. Well, if you get rid of the 4th one, then 3 out of 3 approve.
Absolutely. If you want to work part time, you just leave, right? That's what Antonio Brown says.
Matt McIver says, "Let me answer." So let's chat about.
So we started our Patreon page, and
is it cool if I share the page?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
We haven't fired it up. We haven't really marketed too much yet, but we got the different levels. The first level, you come in, and we'll send you all the recipes. You get to come to the private event and cook right there along with us, and it is an event. We used to cook live every Wednesday, and pretty much people would just watch me cook dinner for my girls and my wife and my daughter, and then I'd come inside and we'd eat dinner. We're kind of backing that way down, and we're doing it once a month, and we're going to do some really cool stuff. Again, this month, you guys are going to get a special preview on Friday of what I'm cooking, and it's going to be just a good time. Am I allowed to leak any of the menu or no? Hold on to it.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. You can give them little teasers.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Spider was like, let me check my calendar for Friday. I'm like, dude, I'm doing voodoo shrimp. He's like, shit, that's my favorite. Of course I'm coming.
Of course I'm. If you didn't do it,
so we're gonna be making voodoo shrimp Friday. What's wrong?
No. We're just talking shit. Keep on going.
Oh,
sorry.
do we not eat shrimp?
We're quiet anyway.
We love shrimp.
We love shrimp. Oh, man, so good. We were talking about if you didn't make shrimp, what would Spider have done? No, I'm not going. He's like, I'm definitely going. Oh, so if Eric Youngs didn't make Voodoo Shrimp, you would be like, there goes the KitchenKillaz and VooDooChef opportunity.
He'd probably
I love Spider. He'd be here, dude.
He's a great dude, man. I don't know where we'd be without him. I'm glad I got him in the divorce. So
no, yeah, man, no, we are too. Spider's a good dude. He's a good dude.
You join our Patreon and you get to come in and cook live with me. I'll be cooking.
I was looking at your monthlies, bro. I was looking at your monthlies, man. They look pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can do a little zooming Zoomerton in here. Do a little guy. Not bad. $5. Are you part of the movement? What? Jump in and check out what all the hype is about. Do you have what it takes to voodoo like we do? There's only one way to find out, through our monthly recipes and bonus and private online content.
Absolutely. And then if you jump all the way to the big boy team over there, just so you know, you get a percentage off anything you buy on the website.
How awesome is that, man? We know
it says 10, but I got to tell you, I think we upped that.
I like it, man. That looks really good. Time to be a full-fledged crew member of the VooDooChef. What? Be the ultimate supported and receive all the benefits, Jim. Plus, take an extra 10% off all your VooDooChef sauces and seasoning orders. Listen,
I got to tell you, I think it's
Voodoo sauces. It's crazy.
I think it's more than that too, Billy. I think, it's 15. See at the bottom? There's a typo there.
Oh, yeah.
It's 15% off everything.
Oh, that's crazy. I like what you did there.
And that's as long as you're part of our Patreon. Anything you buy, any sauce or seasoning, 15% off. So
what's up, my man? Welcome. I wanted to share this comment with you, Eric, because this is clearly directed towards you. So I wanted to make sure that you saw it, just in case.
Well, good. I don't know what that means.
Nobody does.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary. I bet it's up there.
I'm gonna do it right now.
I bet it is. I would say we should probably find out. I would say that. I was going to say, what % chance do we have of Eric actually looking it up on the screen? And Matt McIver answered it, 77.4% at least. And he's doing it. That's not bad.
It's not going to be there.
It might be. Who knows?
The probability of all things is very consistent tonight.
It's very
Everything.
Oh, man. So, Eric, we got a lot coming up here. We're really excited to be doing all this for you. But you do your own streams as well. You do a couple things. Let's talk about VooDooChef before we get out of here, man. You hit live. You got your own schedule. You're rocking like Doc and Bro. Talk about it.
Absolutely. And I love the little throwback to Doc in there. So we do all kinds of stuff. But before we talk about the rest of the stuff that we put out there, let's make sure that we hit the true passion about why I do what I do. Yeah. I've been working in the food service industry since I was 14 years old. And when it came time to go to college, I had the opportunities, just wasn't for me. And I didn't want to go that path. I wanted to be a rock and roll star. And, we were playing in bands and I was working in the food service industry. And, as you grow and age, things change. Goals change. I got married, the band split up, and this became what I do. What I was doing to make money became my passion, and what I thought was my passion became my hobby. And that's why we're standing here with all the guitars. At some point I started teaching, and I had kids that wanted to go to school but really couldn't afford it. It costs about $40,000 to go to culinary school for 1 year. To go to culinary school and get that under your belt, you're walking out with $80,000 in debt. And
dude,
that's just not cool.
That is insane. Why? Well, I mean, we'll have that conversation another time. But like 40.
I'm on my education podcast, and we'll talk about that. So, we started a foundation to start helping kids and send them to culinary school. And we did that through selling our sauces and seasonings. So here we are, almost, 25 years in teaching now. And now we have our own foundation, VooDooChef Foundation. A portion of everything we do from VooDooChef goes to the foundation. Everything that we do outside our events and things of that nature support the foundation. We're committed to $100,000 in culinary scholarship every year. And,
that's what we do. And on top of that, we feed the community. We go out into the high schools and we feed students. We fed an entire high school one time. We took seven or nine of my buddies who have food trucks. We just all rolled in and opened the gates and let everybody in the school come out and eat. We went into another high school and paid off all their lunch debt because it was a socioeconomically challenged school.
How crazy is that?
And so we just rolled in and paid off all the school lunch debt one day.
Nice,
and that's the type of stuff that I think's cool. I'd love to sit there. I say, let me jam with you guys, man. I would be elated. But what I really get off on is going into the schools and talking, making a difference. I go in, I do lectures, and that's what all this is about. So, we get in here and, we're tattoo peers, we're partying like rock stars. But that's what it's really about. So, joining the Patreon page is more just to come in and have fun, but get the word out and let us help more kids. And so anything anybody can do, that's what it's about. Every Tuesday at 8:00, we're live on Facebook with the VooDooChef podcast. That's the first and third Tuesday of the month. On the second Tuesday of the month, we're starting a new educational podcast called Education 101, where, I am a chef. I started in industry, but I'm now probably more skilled as an educator than I am as a culinarian. I don't want to sit there and toot a horn. Google my ass, look up the education shit. I've got awards from all over the place. We need to talk about what we need to do to make education a better place for kids. This isn't about the way it was when we went to school. I hated school. I left school. I did it the right way. I got all my credits. I moved on, graduated with honors at high school. But college wasn't for me. I didn't get my first degree until I was 35. We need to find a way to make a difference in kids and let them see that education doesn't mean post-secondary institutions. You can be a lifelong learner in many different ways, but you have to be a lifelong learner if you want to advance in society. And we need to just take a different look at education. And that's what we're going to be doing on the Education 101 podcast once a month. And then we have another new podcast coming out just because, I hate our industry and I think people suck.
The music industry or the restaurant industry?
The restaurant. I hate education and I hate the restaurants, man. We're probably going to talk smack on both of them. But you ever watch the VooDooChef podcast? The number one thing you can guarantee I'm going to do is rant about teachers because I say I hate teachers all the time. But we got the Tampa Bay Hospitality Group, and we're going to be talking about the hospitality group industry and what goes on out there. So,
I will say this: you're a good teacher, Eric. You teach a lot of people a lot of different stuff, man. Like I like teachers. I mean, if you're a teacher, I like you as a teacher. So
let me quantify, okay?
Yeah.
So we all went to school and we all had a teacher we connected with at some point. Matt, you're right. I hated high school too, but there were still teachers that made an impact on me, and it was because they were honest. And they talked to me on that real level, and they helped see me and coach me to where I wanted to grow. And that's important. What I don't like are the educators who go K-12, right? They go kindergarten to 12th grade. And then they're like, I want to be a teacher. So what do? They enroll in the college system, and they go to be an educator. And they go 4 years. And then what do? They get an internship, and they think that's their real world training in life. So they go do an internship underneath a teacher somewhere in a K-12 system. And you know what they do next? They become a teacher in a K-12 system. You tell me how they are going to educate anyone on life. They've never lived life. They've only lived life in an education realm, which isn't a real world. That's not a real world. It's a system. And
they're a little bit of a narrow perspective to try to educate on. They need to widen their perspective a little bit because they only see it from the perspective of being in the educated world.
In the system, in my opinion. And that's my opinion.
You want some Hard Knocks teachers, like Michelle Pfeiffer. Wasn't that her name?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'll have to watch
Dangerous Minds. There was one called 187 with Samuel Jackson. He was an educator. He was a teacher, a substitute teacher.
He was also Coach Cotter.
Also in Coach. Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, I feel you, dude. I understand where you're coming from, and I think that's really good. That's a really good topic. That's really good subject matter for your education podcast, man. I think it's interesting to kind of delve into the aspect of that, especially being in the educator realm as you have for quite some time, seeing it from different perspectives.
Well, the higher people go in the system, they lose aspect and they become politicians. And
yeah, there's a lot of that too, dude.
You know, everybody
politics and everything. I think.
By the way, Billy Floyd, I love following you on Facebook, and I love a lot of your posts.
Thanks,
you know, everybody's got to do their own thing. You know, I'm not going to tell you which way to fall on the fence. There, you do you. When we're talking about educating, it's a totally different story. And you'll get me going. I mean, you already got me going. That's not good.
Yeah, no, we can tell. So it's I'm excited though. That's good, dude. That's good. He's hitting on all cylinders. I would say this. Maybe we should ask Matt McIver, like, what percentage of cylinders do you really think
he's going to be wrong?
What do you think he's operating on? Like, what percentage do you? There it is, right there. I mean, Matt McIver pretty much says he's operating on 77.4% of his cylinders. At least he's starting there. Oh. That's gonna be interesting. But you have a bunch of shows, good scheduled stuff. We're doing a lot in 2022, which is gonna be super cool, man. It's nice to partner up with you. We're gonna have you here this Friday. We're with you February 11th, February 12th, January 21st or 22nd.
22,
and then can we talk about the jig? Are you able to talk about the jig?
About pig jig?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you guys are judging.
Nice, dude. How crazy? So walk us through that. We're judging. What is the jig?
Pig jig? Tell the people. Pig jig is, if you live in Tampa, you know what pig jig is. It's a large barbecue event. You know, you have all these teams who come out and they compete in 4 different categories. And for I don't know how many years, I've been in charge of all the judging. And everything indicates that that's going to continue this year. So on, I think it's 10/29, I get together, you know, I like to say I get together with about 100 of my best friends, and we sit around and we eat barbecue all day. But it's 100 people that come out and work on my judging team to help judge this barbecue event that they do to raise money for NEFCure. So, you know, it's a big community event. It started out 8 guys doing a little barbecue event in the backyard, and one of their buddies got sick, and they said, you know what, let's make some t-shirts and stuff and raise some money to help our boy with his medical bills. And here we are 10, 12 years later, and the event takes up, you know, they had the event this year in a new park. They had to move it to the same park that the NFL Experience was in for the Super Bowl because they outgrew the last park. Darius Rucker played the event. It was sold out within, I want to say, less than 30 days. The event was sold out. And I get the honor of heading up that judging team. And so we sit around and we eat barbecue for 4 hours. You get a new plate every 10 minutes.
That's 24 plates.
That's 24 plates? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Eat all the plates. I'll eat 24 plates.
He did the math. I don't know the math, dude. I tap out after, I don't know, the 9th Jack Daniels.
He put it in the Excel spreadsheet already.
It's in
crazy. Yeah, he can pretty much give you any answer to any question that you ever have in the entire world.
We're talking about math and food. Yeah. I know the answer.
You can give it, and the answers are fairly accurate. Matt McIver, do you have the statistics on how accurate that is every single time? He gives you an immediate answer, 77.4% at least. Immediate. I'm not talking 5 seconds to think or 10 seconds to think. Like, bam, that one right there, 77.4% of the time, he's right every time.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
it's a great day. Barbecue's
we're excited to be a part of it, man.
Second to none, and you know, you guys. Most people don't know your industry background and how fluent you are when it comes to food. You know, I know you talk about it briefly, and your music is where you're at, but you guys are industry guys, and to have somebody like you on our judging team, it's just gonna be amazing.
Yeah, man, I got a decade in the industry, and you were in longer than I was.
20 20 years.
Yeah.
22 years.
So he's got 2 decades. I got a decade. Like I think one of the reasons that we're able to kind of like appreciate what we do in a food level, I think, is because of the history and the time that we spent in the restaurant industry and the different restaurants we've worked for and the things that we learn and we watch and we experience, and it just kind of gives us, I think what you're talking about is like that different perspective, like we got it from kind of like the infantry, the ground floor, sitting there, standing behind the hot side and fry side and learning different restaurants. And then from the managerial aspect, very, very interesting, but it's going to be super cool, man. Pig Jig, which is awesome in Tampa.
10/29.
10/29, dude. And thanks for inviting us to be a part of that, Eric. That's going to be a lot of fun, man.
The music is just hands down. I mean, Darius Rucker played last year, and it was just absolutely amazing. One of the best shows I saw all year. And if you follow VooDooChef, going to concerts is my jam.
I mean, I would say just to kind of throw it out there, you're a guy who knows guys, especially HVAC guys. Hit up my man for some HVAC guys. If you know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that possibly knows a guy that could get the great Commodore and I 10-15 minutes on stage before Darius Rucker goes on to play a couple jams, that'd be fantastic. I'm just throwing it out there. If you don't, great. If you do, great. But you know us, we're willing to rock and roll. That'd be super fucking cool. I would definitely be down.
I would love to say I know a guy.
Just say you know a guy, and
I know a guy.
It.
I know a guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Right
and
how
about this? I will introduce you to a guy on 122.
Down. DOWN.
Sounds good.
You do.
Sounds good. Let's move on.
What? I got a question.
We love questions
because I put that, and I have no control over that. I'm in charge of judging. That's it. I mean, when you're talking an event this big, you've got the event planner, and then you've got the entertainment committee, you've got the food committee. It's
whole committees.
This thing is insane.
We operate well with committees.
I show up and dude, I'm a fucking nobody, dude.
I'll fight him. I'm going to beat him with a whip.
Dude, I'm talking about in the grand scheme of this Pig Jig event. I'm in charge. I'm judging. I'm a nobody, dude. I mean, this thing is massive. I'm just a cog in the machine. How about that?
There's the word.
And so when you say we'll manifest it, when you're playing at Pig Jig,
there's no logic behind manifestation. It's just see the goal. Feel what it feels like to cross the finish line and achieve whatever it is that you desire. Don't worry about how to get there. Just feel what it feels to have it in your hands.
So I will introduce you to some people, and you can work your magic.
We'll work barbecue
but
magic,
once
buddy.
When it's manifested and it comes true, and you move over to that other side, you can't judge.
I'm okay with that.
I figured you would be, but Commodore's contemplating.
24 plates, dude.
24 plates are on stage opening for Darius Rucker or another fantastic act that you have. If I had to choose, you're right, that's tough.
I would love to pretend that I have any pull in that.
Okay, so how about this?
But like I said, I will introduce
what we normally do.
Would you be hurt or sad when we manifest that? You won't have us for judges anymore. Now
what we've done at live events, what we've done at your live events. What we've done at your live events before is during the show, we have people come up and talk about the food. They talk about the barbecue. They talk about the food. So in this show, we may not be sitting in the seats of judges, but we can have the creators and the cooks and some of the barbecue chefs come up and maybe talk about some of their foods. Chat about it while we play live. So we may not be judging, but we're most certainly influencing the interest in what's going on. Oh, man, fantastic. Even if they didn't give their name or tell them where they were from, because we don't want anybody to have an unfair advantage, but we want people to understand the time and love that goes into creating something so delectable and perfect as a brisket. I watched the Commodore melt one time when he ate brisket. He's never been the same. But however you want us involved, Eric, I'm super stoked, man. It's going to be.
I will definitely introduce you to the people who you would need to sell the music to. I truly, like I said, if I could make that happen, I dream a genie that shit and make it happen right now.
Well, you're the butter, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're the butter, we're the bread. So you're
but we're talking about butter on a fucking Pop-Tart right now. I mean,
It's hot right now. It's hot. They're making
It's-
limited
it's-
edition butter on Pop-Tarts. This is true. They're doing
It's
this. We
strawberry
talked about
too.
it
It
like
was a
2 weeks
strawberry
ago.
Pop-Tart. I got a little excited because
Strawberry
strawberry
frosted.
Pop-Tarts and bourbon.
Man, I love this. That's another food group. It's fantastic.
It is.
Man, Eric, thank you so much for joining us tonight, dude. We really appreciate you stopping by, bro. It's going to be great to get with you on Friday. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Check out Voodoo's Patreon, fantastic. Check out his Instagram. Check out his YouTube. Check out KK's stuff all as well. You know, we got a really we have a lot of really great sponsors we worked for a long time, and we've been teaming up with Voodoo for a while. So I think we might be. I'd like to say there's an open seat for camaraderie and sponsorship on the list right there to move for 2022. I would love to add you to this list up here, Voodoo, if you're willing to talk with us about it. We'd love to see how we can make that happen.
Hey, throw me some information there, old man. I don't see your list here.
Oh man, we have so Wayne Dench Incorporated, fantastic, really, really great. Jason Sauer has been a good fan of ours. A local brewery right here in Sanford. They distribute to a lot, and he became our Bud Light guy. So Jason's been super awesome. He's hosted a lot of our. He's I would say with a celebratory garb, all the things. He's filled up a big party a couple different times. Remember almost the life-size Bud Light?
Love it.
Like the huge, the
I gave
massive.
it a hug.
You did give it. We have a picture of that. We also have EMS Mobile Detailing. Reese Peacock, he won the December drawing. Fantastic detail shop. Castledore Studios, that's Zach and Alyssa. That's who we were talking about before. Tornatori's Restaurant and Marketplace. Denny and Maria, fantastic. They're crushing it. They do charcuterie classes. Once a month, they sell out immediately. Lakeland Barbecue, Lakeland Ice Cream Company, Joel Van out of Polk County. We move it and shake with the best and the greatest. Coffee Shop of Horrors and Jonesy's Cafe. Coffee Shop of Horrors, our good friend Nick. We also team up with Sarah Shulak and Art House and Curry Ford West. And we're going to get Voodoo on that list, man. We're getting Voodoo on the list. We're manifesting.
Manifest.
That's right. Manifest, my man. Yeah.
Hey,
so some good stuff.
How about just for all the KitchenKillaz people out there, you log on to VooDooChef and take 20% off because of the Killaz right here. Use the promo code CHEF. And you'll get 20% off any sauce or seasoning because these guys are rock stars.
You're a rock star. I like it, baby. I like it. I want to see if this is okay with you. We got a cool little music video that we worked on at Castledore Studios with Kayla O'Brien Media. Would you be cool with us closing out the show with the music video?
Hell yeah, dude! I told you I'm a fan.
Nice, man. If you wanna hang a little bit after, we'll end the feed. We'll wrap a couple things up after we end the after we end the show. Just stick with us through the music video, through the great Commodore giving a salutation.
Yes.
A so long and a goodbye. Chill with us. We'll end the show and we'll pick it up in the green room. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Nice, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Young's the Voodoo Chef joining us.
Right back.
Join us on this Monday night wrap up. Eric, thank you so much for making that happen for us. We got a lot of stuff coming up with Eric. You guys got to check it out. If you missed the show, go back and watch the show. You're going to learn so much. Here's a music video. We're going to be talking with now if you guys want to join the post show, oh, that's not a bad idea. Patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. I'll throw you a link. You can join in and see what the great chef and the KK crew is talking about. So I'm going to push this. Look at the chef. Take a picture. He looks beautiful, doesn't he? There he is. Bye. All right, fantastic. Let's go ahead and rock this. We're going to do one of these. I really am going to get the 77.4 thing layout.
I know.
I'm going to do that. It's going to be fantastic.
I know.
Drifts Like a Lot, Kayla O'Brien Media, Castledore Studios. When did we do this? August? We did this in August. Here we go, kids.
Hey! As shuttles run in circles, silhouetting as they pass me by. On the wall there's prancing ponies, only drifting through this 2D life. Won't you take my hand and trust me? Won't you leave from pain and touch my flow? There's some space that right beside me. I could be just what you're looking for as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. I might join you in your painting, skip, join me in my 3D world. I'll run up in horizontal. If you would be my 3D girl, as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Slide, collide to something special. Explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no, whoa. As we drift, slide, collide to something special. Yeah, yeah.
VooDooChef this Friday. Join us.